Are you ready? Are you ready? For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
You know how it happens. You're treating their sprains, or fixing the trains, or trying too hard to come first. You sure got a thirst. A hard-earned thirst needs a big cold beer. And the best cold beer is Vic. A long, cold Vic.
It's so hard to have a gay time on your own. It could be that great chalk and biscuit coating.
So hard to have a gay time on your own.
It could be that smooth toffee ice cream in the center, or that whole delicious golden gay time taste.
Hard to have a gay time on your own.
I'm Danny, and I'm here to call out all you crack pack bitches. You think I don't see you there? I'm the OG of this shit. But you come after the king, you better come correct. I'm Danny, motherfucker. Who are you? Crack pack. You smoke crack. You better watch your back.
Feel the love. What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Bungle, to the Bogan Town. What's up? How are you going? I hope you're well. I've been very excited to hold this show, do this show. Now, you'll notice it didn't say art share. Hang on. I'm getting messages here. Mel says the connection is effed up. Is the thing coming in well? Is it the fact that I got the aircon on? Do I need to turn that off? It's bloody hot in here. Like summer down here in Australia. Anyway, you guys let me know. Art share. Yeah, it's no art share tonight. But that's only because it's the Band of the Crow is ending in, let me take a look here, 4 days, and I wouldn't have another opportunity to get the fellas on. So I thought, you know what? Sometimes you just have to make sacrifices. Jim says, I thought it was me. I was about to restart my router. Fine, I'll sweat it out. Usually it is the internet, but not today. Not today. Thank you, everyone, for being here. As I said, very excited. I will send the link over to Arvid shortly. But before I do, I'll shout out to the Rumble gang as well. Whoever's over there in Rumble Town. A couple of people watching, I think. You can now comment over on Rumble, and I can bring it up. I love it. I love it. But it was. Now, Huron came in first with a HChat. It didn't say first. That was taken by Hyper Wizard, which I do believe is his very first of 2024. He waited until the end of November to do it. But, better late than never is what I say. The internet makes it hotter. Just the stuffiness of the cottage, the heat of the computer, these bright lights to make me handsome and radiant. It all adds up. And then, the general stress of putting on a show, of course. We can see Maromi has joined us. Mark's music obsession. I see Jeremy Burtz. Hail Mo Biggs, the Golden Wrench himself. Angela Curry is here. Bretsky the Great. Sven could only drop in. He had to bounce. But Raiden is here. He says, anyone who doesn't back this book is a big, stupid moron. Wow. Elon Musk quotes. This book is big news. Elon's on top of it. I wish he would retweet that, though. He can say that as much as he wants in the privacy of his own home, but until he gets out there and tweets that to his gazillion followers. Like, this man is it was said earlier, the hardest working promoter in all of CG, Mr. Darren Wagner, out there doing the Lord's work. Every day I see him out there shilling this book. God bless him wherever he is. Alex V is in the house. What's up, Alex? I have pinned the link in the chat. All right, I suppose I better send the boys the link of this waffling. We're already a few minutes in here. There he is, waiting patiently for me to stop blabbing, chin wagging. What is up, Felix Huss, the legendary link master himself? Look at him dropping those links, slinging them. Also slinging my Global Comics link. Please do check that out. And look at this, K-Manifesto in action. Love to see some of the old crew come back and say hello. K-Manifesto goes way back. It's great to see him, man. I saw you in the chat the other day. El Schnook. Hello, great people of the chat. Hello, hello, hello. What's up, Woodrow? Who else haven't I said hi to here? Just lovely people. Creators Outlet. Oi! I got to finish me gay time. It was a bit like that. I had to heat up my tea. I'd let it go cold. I can't, on a hot summer's day, I can't sit here without a hot tea to sip from. Reese is ready. Oh, no, sorry. Darren's ready. Reese is saying hello to everyone. Oz Great Shades. Sage is here. See, he knows Sage's #1 promoter, D-Wag. Planting those seeds. My lovely wife in the chat. I'm sure I got a member here, and it's not. Where is it? I got to scroll down. Oh my goodness. Jim Alaska, thank you very much. Just became a new channel member, a super bogan, as it were. Jim, you get one of these.
Well, cheers, biggies.
Holy what? Am I reading this right? Did you press the wrong button, Jim Cox? Holy, is that for realsies? Oh my God, it is raining memberships. Wilmo Biggs, finally we get a membership. This has never happened before in the history of the channel. 50 memberships. Oh my God. Wow, thank you. Now, Mo says, if I don't get one now, it's definitely on bankrupt. It's out of my hands. I'm seeing a whole lot of names. I'm not recognizing a whole bunch of them, but I mean, some of them I am. Come on, Mo, you can do it. They're still coming in. I see Crystal McGee's in there, Joe Catapano, Zax. I remember Zax. Hicks Villain, Lloyd Burton. Come on, 7 of 9. Is Mo that? I cannot believe it. I cannot believe you just gifted me 50 memberships. That is beyond the pale. The generosity. Thank you so much. And for anyone who doesn't know, these memberships go towards me making new Lucent stuff. So they have helped pay Rod. I'm going to continue to make new Lucent stuff as we go. So that is, oh my God, they're still coming. I couldn't hope to possibly read them all, but I haven't seen Mo Biggs. They're reaching back to gatekeep him. Justice for Mo. I mean, while that is happening, let me play Unbelievable. I don't know what. All I can really play, I suppose, is this one.
Absolute madland.
Thank you, Jim. That means the world to me. I am speechless. Absolutely speechless. Welcome, fellas. Oh, I've pushed you up to the top. Hold on a sec. Can you believe that? 50 memberships. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Craziness out there in this world. Arvid, now is it Oren? I've been calling you Oren this whole time, and now I'm thinking it's Oren. And I'm deeply
Oren, yeah.
embarrassed.
Whatever. Yeah, how are you, please?
Welcome, Oren. Welcome, Arvid. I'm so glad I was able to actually get you guys on here because I always think, oh, I've got plenty of time, and then other people have shows, and I got my own shows, and I'm like, oh, hang on, they've only got like they've only got a week left. When would I? So I was like, all right, let's get this done and get you boys on here because I want to talk to you about this book so bad. So thank you very much for coming on. And
thanks for making space for us, Packer. This is exciting.
Yeah.
I hope the chat doesn't. Hang on, I just muted you. I think your mic is a little hot there, but
a little hot.
I'll try and take that down. Oh, and thank you very much to Jake, who also just gifted 5 memberships. Unbelievable. You guys are off the chain today. No Mo Bigs in there as well. Wow, but still unbelievable. I'm going to play this for you as well, Jake. You guys are nuts tonight. Thank you very much.
You little ripper.
And Wordrose has gifted one as well. Absolute legend. Lombasi got it. Oh, cool. Bancroft is hoarding members. They'll probably get like 2 new emojis out of this, which is crazy to think of. So thank you, everyone. We're going to brainstorm, do a little poll what we want to put in the chat. All right. Oh. Wow. Okay. Fellas, how's it going? How are you feeling? It's only been a month, right?
That's right. That's right. October 25th. Yep.
It's the and I didn't realize this. You're only doing this is called the Band of the Crow first look. So this is essentially like a preview, correct? I mean, it's a full comic book size, but it's a and that's why it's like you're slinging rocks down here. I know Mo would appreciate that. To say almost free for the first one, but not quite. And that's really been the talk of the town. How the bloody hell are you doing it?
Well, I have a generous family. It's about as simple as that. I'm very, very lucky to have the resources to do this. This is a loss leader for us, and this is about marketing and getting the word out. So we're happy to do it. Yeah.
No, I understand that this is only for this first look. This isn't necessarily going to be the price. I don't know what price you're going to set it later, but we're talking $3.
Right.
Plus, it's very affordable shipping. And if you signed up to the email, which I hope you all did, then I believe there's reduced shipping.
There is. I wish more people were taking advantage of that. Please.
I don't want to. I want to give you shipping.
Okay.
I want to keep you.
I would love people. Yeah. For us, the email addresses are more important than getting people on our newsletter. It's way more important than spending the shipping. Seriously, please avail yourself of the free shipping. You can cancel the newsletter at any time. I would so love to.
Don't say that. Don't cancel it. You want to stay abreast of everything you guys have got cooking here.
You know what I want? I want people to feel like our newsletters are fun. I put a lot of effort into the newsletters. We break everything about the comic there first, and I try to think I think it's fun. So I think people are going to want to stay with it. So it is a low pressure, soft sell kind of an environment with the newsletter. That's that.
I love it because everyone right now is looking around thinking, we've got to work on new ways to find new readers and stay competitive. It's not 2018 anymore where the whole mainstream and even mainstream indie scene completely has lost its mind. They're actually putting out some good books again. So it's like everyone is like, I think the whole landscape is changing now. So for the real creator-owned indie types like you and I, it's a whole conflation of different factors that, yeah, I mean, I really respect it. You're putting your money where your mouth is, because I know how much this stuff costs to make. I don't know how. It's not my business what Oren works for, but I assume it's going to be more than what you're going to get for $3 a book. So
A little bit, right, Oren?
a little bit, I can imagine. When I look at the quality of this art, I'm just going to imagine he's not giving away his. I mean, what has to be hundreds and hundreds of hours for free. In the amount of work that's gone on to even just this. Where is it? Where is that? Things aren't loading here. Look at this. Look at who puts this sort of artwork into comics?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable.
Well, we spent a long time on that page too. Didn't we?
Yeah.
That was,
I imagine.
Yeah,
I can imagine. Yeah, no, I remember. You started popping around, Arvid. I remember. I love the Slope of Peril.
That's right.
Why is it called the Slope of Peril, by the way?
It's just like a jokey name we had for this hill outside my house. We have these evil real estate developers. We have this beautiful wooded hill. There are porcupines, there are foxes, there are bears, there are and there are.
Although you might just slip in the mud and then you'll never be seen of again.
Right, exactly. The skunks. So it is the Slope of Peril. There are bears. Like one year we had at least all our raspberries were disappearing. We're like, what happened? And then like one morning we saw outside eating raspberries. We're like, those are your raspberries. They are yours.
It says Bancroft heard Arvid was losing his shirt on this deal and immediately booked him for the show. I did. I was like, I got to get this guy.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, no. I met you guys face to face the first time, I think, on your show, Arvid.
Oh yeah,
that's right.
Jumped on, and Oren did that incredible Lucent fan art piece just on the spot, and I was just so blown away by it. It was the first, I think the first fan art piece I bought. I can't remember; it's been so long ago. But we made a print out of it, and you did such an amazing job on that. And ever since then, I've been watching what you guys are cooking up here, and it really is so unique in terms of the quality, just the absolute unbridled quality of the art that you're putting in here. And this isn't to belittle your efforts as well, Arvid, because you are yourself a established comic book writer, I believe.
Yeah,
you did.
Not at all. I mean, sorry, I beg your pardon.
What was the book you did that you're best known for?
It's called Rex Mundi.
Rex Mundi, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. That finished a long time ago, and it's out of print now, sadly. But you can still find it. It's sad that they didn't print enough of them, and that's just like they go for like $50. One of the omnibuses. Actually, here I have it right here because I'm egotistical. I have it right up here. So this is it. There are two of these. So
it's a big. That's a big book.
Yeah, and there's this is number one. There's 2 volumes. So yeah.
So did you always want to get back into comics?
What happened with this story? I mean, it's sort of like a long version and a short version. But I wrote The Band of the Crow as a novel. I thought it would be easier to get it published. I thought surely Rex Mundi was very, very stressful getting that published. I thought surely it'll be easier to get this novel. It didn't really burn up the box office as much as some titles, but it had some success. We had some interest in Hollywood from it, and I thought that it would be easier to get The Band of the Crow published. Surely, it's been orders of magnitude more difficult. So it started as a novel. I couldn't find an agent, couldn't find a publisher for it. This was like around 2011 or so. It's funny because the woke stuff was just starting to creep in.
That's the thing. Is it written for stunted female feminists? Because if it isn't,
really, that was not right. That is not the audience. I mean, they are welcome to read it. Please read it. But,
you could find hard breaking into that market.
Right.
That's what I hear. That's essentially what
is
the only thing getting published these days. So
Yeah.
Which is a real
No,
shame.
it is amazing. We go to our local library here. I call it the writer to agent to publisher to librarian pipeline, because no one reads these stuff, but like quote unquote educators and librarians buy this stuff by the truckload, and no one reads it.
I heard that thing, you know, they were saying that even bestsellers in a lot of these books really just means a few hundred sold, which is mind-blowing when you're considering, you know, what some of the just straight to customer independents are doing, both in comics and in publishing as well.
It is amazing because the whole world. Okay, great. We're getting political, which is great, but it's amazing how much of it is like it's like a revolt of middle management or a revolution of middle management. Librarians have a lot of power. School boards have a lot of power. If they want to buy a lot of copies of a woke young adult novel, they're going to do it and force everyone to read it. So yeah.
But we hear now you wrote a comic. You've put this together. Now, if this is the first look, does that mean there's more already done, or is this sort of like a trial thing and you're going to see what you're going to do more? What's the sort of greater plan with Band of the Crow?
Yeah, we're going to do our next campaign in March. So we're going to be publishing bande dessinée style. We're going to be publishing albums. We'll get that as quickly as we can. This is the first half of our first album, which we'll be publishing in March. So that's that. It'll be perfect bound, about 48 to 60 pages. Again, just like the Franco-Belgian style.
Yep.
So
you're
that's the
speaking
plan.
my language.
That's right. That's right. I'm sure Mel is familiar with that too. So yeah.
Oh yeah. That's my favorite. That's my favorite favorite method of reading comics these days is the big
me too.
hard covers. You can lay them flat so you get to see. And with art like this, you want to see it like that. Now, is this one that you're selling? This one is normal comic book size, or is it printed big?
It's not. It's printed slightly bigger. Actually, it's funny. I was in a supermarket, and this is what you get. This is we'll wrap it in this. You get like a nice little package like that, and you see that
for $3.
$3, yeah.
It's crazy.
I know. You have no idea, Mike. Woo!
Slavic one. It's a lost leader. His this is to get new readers. This is to build up an audience, get people on his newsletter, get it. It's essentially the sling and rocks method of get them hooked first.
Yeah.
For cheap.
Right, exactly.
And they know you. They believe in their product so much they think you'll come back for more.
Right, exactly. First taste is for free. So anyway, I saw this air fryer recipes book in the supermarket, and it was the perfect size. So who knew? This is the size comparison. This is
Oh, that's wow. That is that's significant. It's a bit like what Shanth did. Very horizontal.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, that's going to look amazing when you fold it out flat.
Right.
It's
not too big either.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Oren, please go ahead.
No, Arvid, you got to show the inside of the box. I love it.
Oh yeah. This was Oren's idea. So yeah. So okay. So it's white on the outside, but when you open it up, ooh, got this cool red thing here. Yeah, and of course, we get these cool little cards too. So that's I love that card, Oren. That's so cool.
Yeah.
So you get that.
The bards.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hojo's in the chat. He says, "You guys are making me look bad. These $3 comics."
Yeah.
I've seen them out there. I think Chris Embray, is it Chris? No, Richard Embray did a $5 comic with the similar idea. I know your boy Zach did that $1 comic. I bought it.
Yeah. Right.
So you know, it hasn't been done. It's been done before, and some people it's worked. Some people not so much. I think you got to be pretty happy with where you're at. I think you're over 300 backers at the moment.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. Congrats. And that's over. Remember, this is over two platforms, Indiegogo and Kickstarter. And we're going to get into that because it's different covers on different sites. And really, I mean, it's $3 each. You know, what's stopping anyone really? We got a massive. You guys are being so generous tonight. Holy cow!
Wow.
Massive super chat. Mike, welcome to the resistance. We are small but mighty. Let's shake it up back good books, follow the wrong channels, and let our unpopular opinions and authenticity be our most effective weapons against the culture war. The chat is here. It sounds like a call to arms.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Jasper. How can I thank him for such a generous super chat? How about this?
Lee, he's putting my kids through college.
Thank you, and I'm with you, Jasper. Let's shake things up here.
Yeah.
Good book. I'm all about good books. I've just started doing shorts again for the first time in I think 6 months.
Okay.
2 comics that I recently read, Berserker and Goes to the Badlands.
Oh, okay.
And they're
Cool.
going well. They're going well.
That's great.
So
That's
you
great.
know, want to do some comic focused shorts and stuff.
Mhm.
And yeah, I'm very encouraged by how they're going.
That's great. I think the algorithm that punishes you for live streams, that's my understanding, and it really wants short.
The way I look at it, the live streams are for the people who are already sort of following you. This is like we can hang out. Like we all know each other in here. We hang out, you know, we shoot the shit, we look at the stuff that we like and everything. They also help me make my book, so you know, double thumbs up. But if you want to outreach, if you want to grow, yeah, you got to put out content, which is a difficult thing to do when you're doing anything else. All right, I want to get into these covers. So this is Oren's beautiful cover. This is the main cover, gorgeous, in that glorious style there. But you've also got, now this is the Ultima V. Tell me about Ultima V, because I thought this was a Dungeons and Dragons thing, but apparently it isn't.
Yeah, it's not. This is a classic. I don't even know how old are you, Ben? Because this is
44.
old school. Okay, it's probably just slightly before your time. This was, I think, this game came out in 1989. This was Origin Systems, Lord British. He's on Twitter or X, whatever it's called now. I shared the map from this game, but this is just a formative experience for me. These games were so beautiful, and when to make a long story short, when Origin got bought by Electronic Arts, that was a major turning point in the video game industry. It was never quite the same again after Origin.
All right. I'll have to check it out. I'm learning so much actually about video game history. I'm actually really into that. I did come a bit later. We didn't have any of that stuff when I was a younger kid. But that's very cool. And I love to see, you know, your interest getting in this homage. Now this one, where is it? Where's the other? Oh, that one's on Kickstarter. Hang on a second.
That's right.
Yep. This one, it hit me like where is it? It's down here.
There it is. Yeah.
Monkey Island.
That's right.
Now, that is a game I do know, and I love Monkey Island. I can't even express in words how much I love Monkey Island.
Me too.
That was the games that I did play were the point and click Sierra games. Obsessed with all
me
of
too.
them. And Monkey Island, I think I don't know if it was an originator, but it was at least it was one of them that was super famous.
Yeah.
And you know, it mixed comedy and the gameplay and the art in Monkey Island, even back in the old, was it 16-bit, whatever it was, when they had so few pixels, so few colors, they had to invent methods of bit mapping and joining colors together to make there's whole things about it. Love it. So that's like, all right, now I got to back this one as well, and it's $3.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't think there was ever a bigger leap. It went from, there was called CGA, color graphics. It wasn't really. I mean, before it was just green, but it was magenta, cyan, and white, and then they counted black as a color too. So that was not great. The jump from 4 colors to 16 colors, like Monkey Island was originally, it was called EGA, Enhanced Graphics Adapter. It was a 16-color game. To this day, I think that is the hugest technological leap I've ever encountered, like at least in video games, because it's just like you're saying, all of a sudden you have like characters and they have personality and the game has life. It was just amazing to play a game like Monkey Island at the time. Yeah.
Yes, I did play King's Quest, Police Quest, Space Quest was my one though. I played all of them.
I love that one too. Yeah.
Space Quest. Because Space Quest is the one as well that brought the humor into it a lot.
Yeah.
Whereas I think Police Quest went a bit more serious. King's Quest, a bit of humor, a bit in between. But no, I loved all that stuff.
King's Quest 3 was really cool. You had to compose, you had to make these magical potions, and if you were a wizard's apprentice, and you would leave and you would make these potions. If you screwed up even a little bit, you would die. And if you took too long, the wizard would come back and catch you, and he would turn you into a frog. It was intense. I remember being like hunched over my computer, like my fingers shaking as I was like creating.
So I'm gonna assume that this sort of thing has been a big influence on what we're looking at here in Band of the Crow. That's right. Why they're here.
That's why.
This is we got a fantasy story here, and I know nothing about it. I don't know who the Crow is and why he started a band. I don't know what the music scene is like in this fantasy land, but I know one thing, Oren. People don't really do backgrounds like this in comics. It's too much. It's too much.
Oh yeah. Wow.
If
you've seen the previous version,
I saw them all. Yeah, we
had like wow.
And you did so many different versions. I don't do that. I'm like, if I'm trying to run like this, I'm like, all right, this is what it looks like. Okay, that's what I'm doing. You're like, oh no, let's look at it from different angles. Do we want this there?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. But I'm guessing this is a nice establishing shot for the setting. Do you want to tell us about this place? It looks like a really cool.
This
inaccessible.
Was This was actually a reference, a real old building, right, Arvid? Parts of it.
Yeah. There are these beautiful monasteries in Greece. There's in like Western Slavic country. We went through a lot of reference on this. There's a monastery called Meteora in Greece, which is pretty astonishing and beautiful. And yeah, in like Slovenia and the Czech Republic, there are all these beautiful mountaintop castles. So that was the inspiration for it.
All over from Tibet, all over to Europe, down to North Africa, and all obviously through the Middle East is just and they're finding them all the time, ones they hadn't found before. And yeah, they're these crazy places, and you think, how on earth did anyone build their stuff? It is inspiring. I love watching that stuff and learning about it. So is this book? I mean, I'm going to assume it's set in. You've created your own world.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And in fact, you should probably, if we get into world building, I'll just like put on a shot color and give you a controller because I have to like, control myself.
Have you chatted with Rainey about this?
I have not really, no.
Oh my god, yeah. Don't get started with Rainey on world building and magic because you won't get out for a few hours. You'll probably enjoy it.
That's right. Yeah, pathetic as I am. Yeah.
So is there a main character in the story?
Yeah, there is. It's this person right here. This is Theel. This is the main character. Yeah. So yeah,
and
there he is.
What's happening with him?
He is in this world. There's it's a feudal society, so there's a landed gentry and aristocracy. In this world, they practice magic. That's what you do. That's what you do. So he is studying to become a sorcerer, and he has a test the following day. We open on the kind of the eve of his final test to become a fully fledged sorcerer. So that's what's going on here. And
he's praying here to a statue of some sort.
Yeah. This is their religion is important to this, but religion is a part of everything that I write. I just think I am religious. Even if I weren't, I think I would find religion fascinating. But it's not to. I don't know about you, Bancroft, but I don't think writing is like I'm not really trying to send a message about religion one way or another. I just think writing is more about
Yeah. I've spoken to Mike Barron about this, that you start with telling a compelling, entertaining story first off. Right. And that's exactly where I started. I remember even years and years ago, I said, I don't want to say a message. I don't want to get on a soapbox.
Right.
But I just want to start with an entertaining story. And then from there, as you work on it, inevitably your interests and your worldview seeps in. And then things start happening naturally and things start occurring naturally. That it's like it sort of starts to tell you a little bit about yourself. For instance, all of my male characters are these really egotistical, arrogant kind of a-holes. I'm like,
No.
they all sort of
No.
think they're better than everyone else. Like, I'm like, what is that saying about my inner psyche? I don't know what's going on there, but it was just something that I noticed. I didn't set out to do that. That's just what happened. But yeah, no. And then, I started bringing in religious aspects, mythology, all that sort of stuff. We call those self-inserts back.
Oh,
I don't think so. But, so he's studying here. He wants to be a sorcerer, but hold
That's
on.
right.
It looks like an incident is being incited here. Who are these guys?
Yeah, these are called Vanir. They call themselves Vanir. That's like the polite term. But this isn't like our world. They don't really do diversity, equity, and inclusion. So humans don't like Vanir. Vanir do not like humans, and that's just the way it is. So there was, okay, can be careful. We're getting into world building, but basically they've reached equilibrium. There was a lot of conflict, but humans have finally kicked them off of this one island where humans still survive. So it's unusual for there to be trolls, and it's part of the story. So yes, he's interrupted in his
ensues.
Yeah.
And how long is this first look? How many pages are we looking at?
32, actually. We actually included two bonus pages.
That's a good chunk of a story.
Yeah.
For $3. I'm just going to keep saying that. It's $3. People keep asking, like, how is this only $3? They're getting you hooked, fellas. They're getting you in there. One of my favorite stories, actually, that I'm reading from Crowdfunded Comics is Groen. I don't know if you've read that, by Kenneth Roker.
Oh, yeah.
He's doing the same thing. He's building this world of all these different races, and it's it's just sort of getting started off here. But I feel invested already. It's only 2 books out so far, third one being crowdfunded. He's almost at 100,000, by the way. So shout out to Roquefort. And I
love Groen.
His art is really good. Love his art.
Aaron, yours is pretty good too.
Yeah.
No, both you guys. I mean, very different way. Both of you guys make me just think, what the hell? I didn't even know how this is possible. So look at the lighting you put on, the coloring. I mean, it's what I've been saying. I'm saying this, it doesn't even seem believable, but here it is. When I say that, but then again, if you ever read Metabarons is like this as well, and that's right. This thick, and it's every page is like this. So it does exist. It can be done. It just takes a lot of passion and a lot of commitment.
I went to France, but they just live on a higher level. The French, man, just leave it to them. Everything they do is just like.
Yeah, wow. I was talking to Aldous the other week when we were going over Ghosts of the Badlands.
Yeah.
And he had a similar experience than I did in Germany. I think I was in France.
Okay.
I was in a supermarket in the shampoo aisle, just wandering around, not doing anything, waiting for Mel to finish the shopping, and I just came across these books just next to the shampoo, and it was bande dessinée albums, just like that, in this big tub, and I just started flicking through it. Being an old comic book guy, I couldn't believe. I was like, what is this? What have I found? What treasure have I found? And it's just like, that's what's there. And Aldous was telling me in Germany, he went into what he thought was a comic book shop or a bookshop, and then he realized it was a comic book shop, but it wasn't a comic book shop like we have them. It was a bande dessinée shop. It was an album shop, and it was just full of these, and they look like this. A lot of not all of them, but a lot of them look like this, and you just you're like, what on earth have I wandered into? And I feel like I could go a lifetime and never even really scratch the surface.
And another great thing about them, they just don't care. Like, I want to write the book about pirates now, but pirates aren't selling in Hollywood. No, they don't care. They can piece themselves.
Yeah,
they don't care.
The Long John Silver.
Right.
Oh,
exactly.
pirates are so overdone. Yeah, let's dedicate 6 years to it, and then we'll do a spin-off series on one of the characters.
Exactly. Yeah. Or ancient Rome, something about the ancient Romans. Well, Hollywood's not going to buy that. Yeah, they can piece themselves. I don't care. Awesome.
He says, I thought it was just a regular shop. No, that's not the first time he's tried that excuse. Bancroft making up words again. Always. And Casta,
Yeah.
who is this? She's some sort of sorceress herself.
Yeah, that's right. So she is a fully fledged sorceress. So she's fully empowered as a sorcerer. So so she shows up. She's Theriel's patron. She's his like feudal overlord, basically.
Oh, okay.
So she shows up.
So they're living in a feudal system, racially segregated, as much as most fantasies are, if you think about it. You know, there's some intermixing between the hobbits and the people in Bree, but for the most part, they live in the Shire, and you know, the orcs live in Mordor. It all makes sense. We'll understand this. It's not everything has to be a Colors of Benetton ad.
Right, exactly.
What you might see out
there.
there.
Actually, it's funny. I think racism is one of the themes of the story, but we want to try to talk about it again in a way that's talk about it on a deeper level. So one of the characters is half Vanir and half human. So yeah.
I was going to read that one out. Alex said, "Orc lives matter." Exactly.
Orc lives matter. Yes, they do.
Exactly.
Yes, they do. Yeah.
Now, with how deep have you gone with this world? Like, you know, we've got a land, I suppose. We've got a magic system. You know, how far into the weeds are you as a creator? Do you like to drill all the way down, or are you just sort of going with the flow?
Yeah, you know who's big on going with the flow is Edgar Rice Burroughs. He just made things up as he went along. He did an amazing job. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I couldn't do it. I've gone very, very. I mean, I've been working on this since 2009. Rex Mundi ended in 2009. I've been working on this. I mean, in as much as I can do anything full time, I've been working on this full time ever since. So that's pretty. It's been pretty in depth for me. Yeah.
Is it? Yeah. Do you think it's Is it different? Is there some sort of twist on it that you can tell us? I don't know if it's like a mystery story at all, or have you kind of kept it very traditional? Is there anything you can say about how the magic works in this world?
Oh yeah, no, I would love to. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, one of the things that I was thinking about when I wrote the story is trying to. I love Tolkien. I am nuts about Tolkien. On the other hand, I think a lot of the things about Lord of the Rings have become sort of baked into fantasy writing, and a lot of things are taken for granted in fantasy writing. That people, there are just so many ways that you could challenge that. Some of the I don't know what to call them, tropes or just okay. And anyway,
I like the word trope, and I think tropes in general. I like tropes. Tropes are great. They are tropes for a reason. They were made, or they represent something, and they're popular. And when you're telling a story, especially in comics, they're so helpful because you don't have to explain them. That's the old wise man who's going to help the young kid find, like, you know, you don't have to build it up.
Right.
It's there. So, but you're right. When tropes get overused and when they become, they can become cliched, and that's when you obviously you don't want to use them. But you're saying you're sort of trying to shake things up a little bit.
That's right. No, it's just like you said, tropes aren't just okay or good. They're necessary. I mean, if certain things happen, like, a Conan story where Conan doesn't get into a lot of fights is a terrible Conan story. It just is. So it's not just okay to have tropes. You actually need to have tropes. But just for instance, one of the it's usually the case in fantasy writing that human beings have spread out over the world, and the elves are on the verge of extinction if they haven't already gone extinct. And the dwarves have disappeared to the mountains, the elves have disappeared to the forest, and now it's the age of man. So we tried to turn that on its head. In this world, it's human beings that are on the verge of extinction. That is the fundamental idea. Yeah. So there was some kind of a people don't have a clear understanding of history either in this world, but something really, really bad happened about 800 years earlier. Most of the world is overrun by this eternal winter and these frost giants. Human beings just live on this tiny island off the eastern edge of the world. And they protect themselves with sorcery. That's how they protect themselves. So that's that. That's pretty much the premise of the story. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, it sounds interesting to me, and I mean, I love fantasy. I got into wanting to write stories because I'm a big fantasy novel reader, not so
Oh,
much the
nice.
fantasy
Mhm.
comic stuff. I don't have
Comics, yeah.
time to read novels anymore. Oren, you know how much time it takes to draw comics. It really consumes every spare moment of your life. Like people talk about, you know, in your spare time, and you're like, oh, all my spare time is just, I think, I can get another thing done in that time. So fantasy comics, I've read Fiendish, which is great, Groken, which is great. I'm probably forgetting some others, but I'm ready for more. I love the genre. I'm a huge Tolkien fan. So yeah, I think Shadowpunk has it. It sounds amazing. Sumo Thori, thank you so much. Another 5 memberships. You guys are absolutely rocking the generosity tonight. I can't thank you enough.
You little ripper!
No, he didn't. Mo says novels. Bancroft has no time to read the chat anymore. I'm sorry. I've just been so engrossed in conversation. I feel like this time is flying by. How about audiobooks when you draw? I've tried it. I don't know. It's something about it doesn't work for me. I want to hold it on the look.
It's working for me, you know, because like maybe because you're also writing, Bancroft, but I'm just drawing, and audiobooks really works for me. You know, reading is almost impossible for me now.
It's not like I can't do it. It's just not. It's not. I don't get the same thing that I got by reading the novels. You know, that whole experience. So it's like I don't really gravitate towards it, even though I know I'm probably missing out. Listen to Salty. Hot damn, send me my book now. I need this art in my life. How far away are you from delivering on this? Because I assume it's all done, yeah?
It's done. We had a problem with just surprised, but we had a problem with the printer.
Well, welcome to the world of self.
I know exactly right. Surprise! So hopefully we'll be getting them back from the printer by Friday. The reprints. Then we'll be bagging and boarding them over Thanksgiving weekend, and then hopefully we can start fulfilling in December. If that slips, I'm sort of on my last leg with this printer. So if that doesn't work, we're going to have to find. There are a few good offset printers in the area, so we'll find another one. So
I'm so lucky to have the guy that I've got here that I got to after I think 5 or so printers, and the only reason I didn't go to him is because I knew he's slightly more expensive. And after all of that, I was like, you moron, pay a little bit more and get what you want and get it delivered well, no issues. And if there is an issue, he'll fix it like that. And it's like, it is so, you know, print to me, I'm like, print locally, pay a little bit more if you have to, and get a top-notch quality, because it's for your readers as well. You know, they can
100%.
feel the difference, they can see the difference, and plus for you, the headache of any number of things going wrong. I mean, I've had every single thing that can go wrong, I think, have go wrong, including all the pages just stuck together like a giant piece of card. I was like, I can't open the pages. Why did you send these to me?
Was that the worst? Was that the worst thing?
That was the worst. But there's a whole lot of like, you printed. What did you print the black 3 times? You know, it just did so dark. And then I get the same file for another printer, and it's perfectly fine.
So weird.
You know, mostly the number one thing that happens is you get damaged copies. Having to sit there and go through every single copy because there's some kind of I don't know what they've done to it. So frustrating. Pizza Medi says, as soon as you get happy with a printer, get ready to go find another one because something's going to screw up or something.
Okay, so, there you go.
Fingers crossed that doesn't happen with me and John, but I don't think it will. He's been in the industry. I've been using him through my job as a graphic designer for 25 years without an issue. So I don't expect anything to go wrong. But well, I'm sorry to hear that's happened. But I assume everyone, once these end in what is it? A couple of days, 4 days.
Sunday, yeah.
Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Then yeah, it's sort of off to the races for you guys.
That's
And
right. That's right.
amazing.
If
I'm so
everything-
happy this
thank
is
you.
finally here.
Yeah,
I
me
mean,
too.
it's one of the ones I've been waiting for such a long time. And I've seen you guys showing the art, and it's here now. We'll be able to read it.
Thank you. I hope it exceeds your expectations. We have worked. Oren has worked. I've worked hard on it too, actually, to be honest.
Well,
but it is just
I did my share.
Exactly. I did. I think I did. It is such an honor and pleasure to be working with you, Oren.
Yeah,
I really appreciate it.
Keep a firm grip on Oren there. He's really, dude, you are a very special artist in this space. I know how many shows I've done where we get, a creator on, they show their stuff. It's like, I count you among a handful of guys with putting up art like this on a crowd-funded book. So my hat is off to you. Get a room, guys. Says. What can I say? I mean, I'm kind of blown away by this thing. I know a lot of you guys in the chat are as well. Get a firm grip on it. This is advice from the heart. It's how he keeps Rod motivated and enthusiastic.
That's right, yeah. It's funny, Oren and I, it's not just that. This is a decision that we made together. It's funny, we kind of, I don't know, like came out to each other together. I was just like, Oren, do you like Joe Rogan? He says, oh my God, I love Joe Rogan. Do you like Jordan Peterson? Oh my God.
Yeah.
It was the funniest thing. But this is a decision that we made together. We don't want this to get ruined or screwed up or whatever. So I just admire that about you too, Oren. You have a lot of courage to do this as well. This is taking, this is a real leap of faith for us. Yeah.
In terms of, my personal art too, I would have never produced this kind of art, at this level, if not for Arvid.
Yeah, in sequentials, yeah. Amazing. Yeah. And that's what, if you can get a team together like that, writer and artists who really are striving to create something special, that's lightning in a bottle.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Sumo says, I thought I backed, but I didn't. 188, back twice so I can read one on the can. There you go. D-Wag was back at 28 and 51. I saw Jav said, just made an account. How can I do multiples on Kickstarter? I think you can.
I cannot believe Alex VRB has been great. He's been pointing out a lot of deficiencies in Kickstarter. I cannot believe how primitive Kickstarter is. I cannot believe it. You cannot back multiple copies. And if you back once, you can't back again. You cannot back again. You can modify your donation, but you can't. But you can't just back again. It's the
so if you want to change your mind, what do? You refund?
Do you see where it says back this project? It says modify your pledge. So you can change your pledge, but you can't just repledge again. It won't let you.
Yeah, I remember when I was setting up my Indiegogos and Kickstarters that Indiegogo had added a whole bunch of features with variants and all sorts of stuff, very much like a web store almost. I was like, oh, that's cool, that's new. They're still taking the tip, but I suppose beggars can't be choosers. Death Metal Hero is back in number 187. He's looking forward to the book. Yeah, you have to edit your pledge. That's how it is over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they were sort of the originators of the whole idea of project crowdfunding like this, and they're always, I think I saw somewhere, they're really trying to reiterate this idea that this is not a purchase, this is a pledge, and you might get a reward and everything. Is like, oh, that's so, I don't know, it felt so of another time, but I guess that's the reality. Run it.
It's like get with the program, guys. Right? They didn't get the memo or something like that. I just
Mark was 88 on Indiegogo. Don't know how to see what number. Well, as long as you get it. I am already backed on Indiegogo. I will 100% be backing on Kickstarter because obviously once I saw the Monkey Island cover. You kidding me? Of course.
Yeah, I know.
That's awesome.
It came out well. That was our friend. That's our mutual friend, Zid, who's very, very talented. They actually even predate Orn. Zid is the one who introduced us. He's a fellow denizen of Malaysia. So yeah. All hail Zid. He is just an outrageously talented person.
I'm not going to say this. Pray because you haven't backed this. You ain't black. Come on, man. Come on.
Right, yeah, I know, right, yeah. Oh, we're gonna miss him. We're gonna miss Joe Biden when he's gone. We're gonna miss him.
Are we? I don't know. Did you see that clip of him? Did you see the clip of him walking away and smiling?
Oh God, creep me out. Creep the hell
The one
out
that
of
they
me.
put with the Michael Bay music. I must have watched that thing 50 times. I love that. Actually, I want to find it. I love it so much. It's just basically it's saying like, oh look, all of a sudden after Trump gets elected, he can speak clearly. He's walking with a pep in his step. He's all smiles and laughing. And then so they're saying, oh look, it was all a thing as a payback. Where is that? I hope I can find it. It's
I would love to see it. I don't think I've seen the one with the music.
Let me just make sure this is it.
Mm-hmm.
This is it. Oh my God, this is so good. I must have watched this 50 times. Where is it? Hold on. I'll just zoom in. Oh no, I didn't share the bloody audio. That's why. Chrome tab. There we go. That's what I need. X. That's the one. Audio. Yep. All right. Okay. This is is it playing? I don't know. Oh, I love it. It's a perfect meme.
Oh my God.
That's how I'm going to remember Joe Biden.
Yeah. Man, it has been it's been a great 2024. It's definitely been entertaining.
It's definitely been a
weird 2024. Have you noticed? Have you noticed? It's been weird.
I have noticed. Yes. It's been a unusual period.
Unusual occurrences.
Yeah, just that Michael Bay thing was like it's like a Kaiser Soze moment at the end,
Totally.
Now you have a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Crowfire Studios. I don't know how active are you starting to become more active on it now?
No, I saw you had that great comment, grow your channel. It is great advice. I would do the slope of peril videos. It takes so much time out of my one of the things that we're doing, and we're gonna is looking at different ways to try to market and publicize the comics, such as doing a loss leader campaign like this. So this is something we'll be sharing with other creators and backers, of course, too, if they're interested. Is different ways of getting the word out about comics. I think YouTube is great, and I think it's great to add other gadgets to your utility belt. So this loss leader campaign is one of things.
I think getting more people on that mailing list that's where the real money is. Growing that mailing list because they in terms of ROI, people they're engaged because they've subscribed. So it's a much easier sell to get people to come and support you if they've already subscribed to your newsletter. Whereas if you just putting content out there, it can be a long time between the first time they see you and subscribe to I might actually back this guy's stuff. That's for me and that's for everyone. We all experience that ourselves. Indeed. Jonas Olsen just backed it. He grabbed the PDF. Shout out Jonas.
Thank you. I know he lives in Sweden too. I'm part of it is a Swedish name, but just there's value added tax, there's customs. He was saying he pays $80 in taxes just for the privilege of getting the books or something ridiculous like that.
It's absolutely nuts what they charge over there. Dean is a backer, 189. Shout out to Dean.
Thank you.
Legend,
God bless
another phenomenal artist out there.
Yeah.
Wayne
Yeah.
just backed
Oh,
191.
wow.
Looks great. Arvid and Oren.
Thank you.
Amazing. Look at everyone backing.
Term
Thank you
Mikasa.
so much. That is great to see. That's what we're here for. You can follow Arvid on Twitter at Arvid the Twit.
That's right. It's right down. It's right down there.
Just being honest. Just being honest about it.
That's right. Exactly. Exactly. Just take off the
Gotta be
masks.
open.
Why not? Why not?
Exactly.
Why not? Mhm.
If you
Sometimes,
don't
like,
put a mask on, it can't slip.
exactly. Exactly right. Exactly right.
Actually, we had a good
Here.
question here.
Mm.
Before it closes, just to make sure, are you going to do any more art tiers? I saw those art tiers you were doing, Oren. I'm sure you've been shouting them out.
Mhm.
These ones here.
That came out so well. Oh, we're doing one more, and it's such a. Oren has such a. Do you want to talk about it? Or should we save it for Friday for our shoot on Friday? I don't even. It's such a cool idea.
It's gonna be our last custom reward art this Friday. Yeah.
So how do these work? What do the people need to do to get their? What is it? Are they? I don't even know what they are. Tell me about them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just
Oren, do you
be
want
on
to? Yeah.
our stream this Friday, and Arvid will put it on the campaign, and it's whoever gets it first, get it. Yeah.
Fantastic. So do you actually draw it on stream, or do you do it beforehand?
We will. I will be drawing it live on stream, but
Amazing.
I will be drawing it first before the stream, so I'll just continue to finish it.
Yeah. I feel you. I feel you. These things can take time. I understand. K Manifesto for $10. Band of the Crow looks amazing. Good luck, Arvid and Oren. Thank you for all you do, Michael. Well, thank you. It's great to see you again, Kay. We missed you around these parts. And thank you for the super chat. We all do what we can. And over 350 backers. Huge. Amazing.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Great.
a lot.
This is a Bancroft. I think they call. There's a term for this.
The Bancroft
I think
bump?
they call this the Bancroft bump. I think we just
Yeah.
got bumped. Man, that's awesome.
We
You have
did.
to do
we
a-
did,
I think
yeah.
you have to refresh an Indigo. It's been a while. Wow, huge.
Wow.
Up to 185 backers over on Indiegogo and 165 on Kickstarter. Amazing. 3 days to go. The Bancroft bang. Yeah, you don't want that. Stick with the bump. Stick.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of bumps, just want to quickly shout out Project Neosis by Paul Thayer, who, if you hang out in this channel, you'll be aware of by now. He is launching this Friday, I believe, right here on this channel. It is Friday after the Diaz Bros show. I know a lot of you jumped on and grabbed the first books. This is the 5th book in the series. Very popular series at conventions. Have you guys met Paul before?
I haven't. I backed Project Nest. I can't believe how great it is.
I think I just followed him on Twitter. Yeah, just saw.
I read
a few weeks ago. Yeah.
I read about the first 2, I think, maybe the first 3. And they're really cool kind of tech superhero team book.
Yeah.
And I'm not normally into that sort of stuff, but I really love the art, and it's really there's a lot of bombast in here, a lot of violence, and just like Amanda says, Paul is one hell of a salesman. Holy cow! He goes to these conventions and he sells it up, he has a great pitch. So look forward to that. I hope you can come back and on Friday, and we're going to launch
he's hanging
this
out
one.
with you on Friday. He's talking to you.
He's going to be launching right here on this channel.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, great. I'll be there. Far out. Will I be there? Hang on. What are we doing? Crap, my Friday's busy. Oh my God, it's all a blur. It's all a blur.
Well, you can catch the replay if you can't. Be
okay, I'll catch the replay. But no, good to know. That's awesome. Yeah.
No, he's a cool guy.
Yeah.
I think we just randomly followed each other on Twitter. I was like, "Hey, dude, I like your stuff. Hey, dude, I like your stuff." Oh, well,
Yeah, the same thing happened. I just saw it. Oh, he seems like a cool dude. Cool. Sure. I'll comic. Hey, man, it's good.
Cool one, Adam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These things
So 3 days left. Now, what does it say? It says 3 days on this one and 4 on this one, but I don't know. They probably just count it differently, or maybe it ends at a different time. I can't remember.
Yeah,
but
that's
either way, go out, grab yourself a copy or more of Band of the Crow. I am certain you won't regret it.
Yeah.
It really does look like an absolute standout offering. So I'm still in awe of this. I'm in awe of this, Aaron. I don't know how you do it, but I'm glad you're doing it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Follow them over on Twitter. Anyone else you want to follow them? Arvid, Aaron, thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks for having us, Bank.
Yeah,
This has
thanks
been a
for
real
having
pleasure.
us.
Thank you.
And can I shout out the chat here tonight who have been absolutely bonkers? Both in how many? Like it's just been going the whole time.
Yeah.
So thank you very much. And just a huge, unbelievable shout out to all you guys who gifted like memberships. Holy cow. Jim Alaska, Jim Cox, Jake Martin, Woodrow, Jasper, that massive super chat, Sumo Thori, and K Manifesto. You guys, wow. And I'm flabbergasted by your generosity. All right. I think we are going to leave it there, unless I can find someone out there who I want to. Is anyone? Now, I always send them over to John's long box, and he always ends.
Oh.
I'll try it again. No, I think he's still. No, he's ended. I think he's. Why does it tell me he's live if he's not live? Stupid thing. How about young Vaughn Coleman? Is he live? He is. He's talking to Aaron Sparrow about his new book. All right, let's see if that works.
That young man.
It doesn't always work, but we'll see how we go. All right, just got to edit that, customize, redirect. Come on. There it is. All right, he's got it set up. Excellent. Okay. Vaughn actually just started sending out his book Phenomenova. I helped him with the pre-press on that.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, that's something that I do out there. If anyone has any pre-press concerns and wants to pay me, I'll be happy to help you out.
All right, we might look you up. I have, if I ever do.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, hit me up. Hit me out.
It's funny. I did pre-press too for it, but I am rusty. Rusty.
Aaron Sparrow? No, Aaron Sparrow, not Lepresti. It's Aaron Sparrow. That's he's the guy who makes Kneel Before Doomface.
Doomface, yeah. That looks awesome. I can't wait. Didn't Roquefort do a cover? There's a beautiful cover for that one too.
Jasper says, Mike, share the link to the awards, the Fallout stream over on Lord Raptor Jesus's. Is that tonight? And Jasper's pointing out that he's going to do a face reveal if he gets to 500 subs. I think he's on like 450 or something. Death Metal says Sparrow is awesome. Yeah, I got to check it out. I've watched the guy on some videos and stuff, but he's got that Roquefort cover on it. I know Amanda's got her on it.
Yeah.
It's in 2 hours. All right. Well, there you go. All right, everyone. Well, I hope you enjoy the rest of your night. I want to thank my guests for coming on. I thank the chat as well. I'm going to get back to work, and I'll see you all tomorrow morning. Well, my morning, for a Lucent trading card art stream. Until then, I hope you have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you later. Bye, guys.
Perth made an Australian video, and I wasn't even in it.
Emotional damage.